I used to view philosophy as a kind of lost art form, only used by people a long time ago in times of great conflict or during war to just make sense of everything in a way that makes sense to them. And I think that is why I was so caught off guard by how much I related to it when I actually sat down and started to learn about it. Because of the fact that it can seem so foreign, because all the popular works on it were written so long ago and are so hard to understand if you really devote yourself to it, it can seem like it's not relevant at all to today's world, when in fact, I think the complete opposite is true. It's more relevant now than it was before. Because our struggle is not with other people, our struggle is now with ourselves. There exists this idea called Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and basically you have, I don't know the exact order, but it goes, you need your basic needs first, like shelter, food, all that, and then, belonging to a group or your tribe, as it is. And then at the very top, it's the last thing you need to self-actualize. It's just that, self-actualize. It's the final step in the hierarchy of needs when you have nothing else. And that is what philosophy relates to, self-actualization. My first semester of college, I took a philosophy class because it was required. I don't think I would have even considered it if it wasn't required. I was really dreading taking it, and I was so caught off guard by just how much I related to it. Like the first month, I didn't really apply myself to it, and I think that was a really interesting perspective for me to have, because I came into it with the mindset that, I'm not going to relate to this. I'm not going to take anything away from this, and not even try. And I think it's really interesting that class ended up being probably my favorite class of all time. The discussions we had in that class were more deep, more real than I've had with some of my best friends who I've known my entire life, because it just described my life so in a way only you can understand, because you have to take the takeaways from it, and it literally is what you make of it. It's not this set in stone thing. It's what you make of it. It's what you take away from it. And I think that's so beautiful. And I think it's even more relevant in today's world where people are so lost. Men don't feel masculine anymore. People don't feel a part of things anymore. People feel lonely, even though they're surrounded by people. And I think philosophy is the answer. I think it's an answer. It's not a one-stop shop, but I think it is what people lack. And the common thing that philosophy is just looking up at the sky and questioning things. It's not just that. It's asking why. Why? For example, today, I got up, I looked at the stock market for a little bit, and then I went to a 10-hour shift. Why? What did I gain from that? What underlying goal am I doing this for? And the old me would never have been able to do that because I didn't have a why. I couldn't see the bigger picture. I couldn't ask myself the deeper question and then make it something relevant for me to work towards. I think it also is very good at it makes silence more beautiful because it forces you to think. And that is why I love philosophy.